Oh,
So
what was your case number, by the way? I forgot. So, how long until you get your second notification letter after completing the DS-260?
that's the most interesting part of the whole story.
Okay.
So when it was the interview time, um, the the interviewer asked me about my name, my address, and the one funny part is the interviewer asked me to spell the name of my hometown.
Hey.
Yeah, say spell the name of your hometown.
Uh-huh.
I was really shocked then. I went on and spelled it. So
Hmm.
my interview wasn't that long,
How did
and
you
that day
feel?
when and the funny I laughed the whole day. I was really laughing. I thought I was dreaming.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought I
So
was dreaming.
you saw the US now right here. The
Oh
dream is
yeah,
getting closer and closer. Hey guys, with all the disappointing news about US embassies across Africa experiencing visa interview delays, it is very, very encouraging to hear from a recent DV winner who made it to the United States just recently, beginning of 2025. He is here to tell us his journey and his experience throughout the process. And first, he's going to tell us his name and where he's from. Welcome to Lucy Mwangi USA. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome, welcome. In Swahili, we say karibu, karibu sana.
oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is John. I'm from Ghana. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the DV lottery because the title of the video today is US DV lottery visa interviews in Africa. What is happening? And we have a DV winner's journey. A lot of people are so frustrated. They cannot get their 2NLs. They've already been selected, and we know how big that is when you win the DV lottery. Let's talk about your journey and when it all started. How did you know about the DV program, by the way, first of all?
Thank you so much, Madam Lucy, for the platform. I really appreciate
Thank you. You're
to
welcome.
share my experience with you guys about the DV program. As I already said, my name is John from Ghana. I'm DV 25 winner. So the thing is, actually, I didn't know about the DV whole thing. So way back in 2023, I was there. I have two uncles here in the state.
Okay.
So one sends me the link of the DV application on my WhatsApp. I
Okay.
didn't know about the DV like whole thing. So I went ahead and applied. Go
Mm-hmm.
online and see how we apply how to apply the DV.
Mm-hmm.
So I went online, learn how to do it, and come back to the link my uncle sent to me, and then applied. On that very first day, they opened the portal.
Okay.
That was fourth 4th October 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied and forget about it because actually it wasn't like a priority thing to me. So I just ignore it and then
Mm-hmm.
live my life. So on 4th May 2024, it was Saturday. I came on TikTok, then I saw people talking about like the results is in, the results is in. So I was asking, what's the result are you guys talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Then I remember that I did apply for the DV 2025 way back 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So already I had my logins in my email. So I went through my email and searched for the logins.
Mm-hmm.
And God being so good, when I checked, I was like selected.
Well, first
So when
time.
I first saw the message, actually I didn't know about the DV things. I didn't know whether it's a win or not. So I just go through the people's post on TikTok to see how actually it looks like when one got selected.
Mm-hmm.
Get selected, yeah. So I went to TikTok, check it, and then come back to my application again to check how it looks like when one gets selected.
Mhm.
And I saw that God being so good, I've been selected. So
What?
I was really, really happy that very day, that Saturday. I couldn't sleep, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. All of a sudden, America like started coming to my mind, and yeah, all that. So I
Had you
was really,
ever thought, had that thought ever come to your head, like the thought of you ever coming to the US?
oh yeah, I was actually doing F1 visa route. So
Okay.
that time, student visa.
So you were a student at the time? You're in college? Were you
Oh
in
yeah,
college?
I was trying to like apply schools here
Hmm.
to get opportunity to come and study here
Okay.
that time.
Well, were you
Yeah.
in college back home during that time or no?
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
not
you
yet.
mind telling people how old you are? Because some people, during last year's DV, people were like, oh, they're not selecting young people. Young people don't have a chance. Do you mind telling people how old you are now and the
Oh,
time
oh
that you
yeah.
applied?
Oh yeah. I'm 22 currently.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. So walk us through the application process. Did you apply it yourself? Did you apply it on the phone? Did you go to a place where they take pictures and you took a professional picture? How did you go about your application and how did you know what to do?
thank you. As I said, I didn't know anything about the DV whole thing. So I went through online TikTok actually, or and YouTube to learn how to apply it. So I did it myself.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what I did was I went to the cafe to take a picture,
Hmm.
then go back home, then use my phone. I use my phone to apply.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did it on my phone. Then I applied on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's great because some people worry about they're not able. Some people refuse to apply because they feel like they need to pay somebody
Oh
to
no.
help them apply. So it's important to note that you can do these things yourself.
Oh yeah.
There's no fee to apply, even with the passing of the bill, which passed today. You still won't, those fees have not been added. So people
Yeah.
do not need to panic about that. You can apply yourself. There's so many other extra costs that come in later. So don't pay people things that you're not
Yeah. To
supposed to pay,
yeah.
you know?
You don't know how
Okay.
whether you are going to get selected or not. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you found out that you won, did not
Yes.
sleep all night. So what was the next step for you?
So what I did is I called my uncle here
Hmm.
to break up the news to him.
Yeah.
So he was also happy about it. So what I did, I asked him for the address to use it to fill the DS260.
Hmm.
So what is that? When you get selected, there's a form that you have to fill. As we already know, that's the
Yeah.
DS260.
Hmm.
So as I said, I didn't know anything about the DS260 or whatever. So I learned everything online,
Okay.
YouTube and TikTok.
Hmm.
So I got the address from my uncle, then used it to fill out the DS260.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that DS260. What documents did you need? Did you need any documents or you just needed some information to put in the DS260?
Oh yeah. It's about some information about like about you, personal information. Yeah. So your name, date of birth, about your family, marriage, marital status, um, marital status, and yeah, I think that the place will be coming. Like you'll be staying here in the US.
Mhm.
Um, I think that's the major questions they will ask on the DS260. Yeah.
Do they ask you about education,
Oh
your
yeah, they did.
your education?
Yeah, during the application they did, and during the DS260 too, they did.
Did you have a passport by then and do they ask for passport information as well?
Yeah, they did. I was already having a passport, so they asked me for the passport number.
Okay.
Yeah,
So some people ask whether there's any documents that you have to upload when you're doing the DS-260.
yeah.
At that
So
point, do you need to upload any documents or no?
no, you don't need it.
Okay.
You don't need it.
Okay. What information do they ask about the host? What do they want to know about the host on that form?
Um, if I remember, they asked about um his current status,
Mm-hmm.
whether he's a citizen,
Mm-hmm.
and the address, and the relation I have with the person. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So once you get in touch with the host, and that's one of the biggest thing that people it's a hurdle for a lot of people. They cannot find a host.
oh yeah,
So you are so lucky that your family is here and they are willing to host you. We've had a lot of issues with people either declining to host people because of many reasons, ranging from exploitation to just people acting, not behaving themselves, and lack of gratitude, and in a lot of other things that surround that host issue.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you're very lucky to have somebody who was willing and able
yeah, to
to
help me out.
host
Yeah,
you. So
yeah.
the affidavit of support is one other requirement that the host has to provide to you. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, as you said, is one of the requirements the host has to like provide to the
Mhm.
winner. And as for Ghana, they don't Ghana embassy, they don't request for affidavit of support. So I didn't need an affidavit of support. Yeah.
Okay. Some places, I think some places do. They ask
Most of the
for,
people, like most of
yeah,
the embassies, they do request.
yeah, they ask for information about the income of the person that is going to support you because
Yeah,
they don't want you to become a public charge and a nuisance
yeah,
when you get here. Okay, so you've completed the DS-260 and you've submitted it. You already got your passport. You're so excited. So, how long until you get your second notification letter after completing the DS-260?
that's the most interesting part of the whole story.
Mm. Oh,
So
what was your case number, by the way? I forgot.
I was around 1K. I was so
Oh my
lucky.
God.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah,
Wow.
1,100 and something. I don't want to add
Less than
so,
less than 1,500.
yeah, less than like 1,500.
Wow. Congrats, man.
Yeah,
That's a really low number.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
as I was saying, um, waiting for the 2NL like it's a whole issue.
Mm-hmm.
Say Ghana didn't start very well. Actually, we all lost hope. We were waiting for the embassy, like we hear from the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
So I submitted my DS-260 around that very May, on 24th May.
Mm-hmm.
So I was expecting to hear from the embassy around like August. You see, so I waited for the whole year from August, September, October, November, December. I didn't hear anything from the embassy, so I was really, really worried. And so
Wow.
having such a low case number,
Yeah.
you can feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I I waited till January on
Wow.
13th on 13th January, like the embassy sending me an email that your interview appointment this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And that very day, I was just at home like doing nothing. I just went through my phone, checked my emails, and I saw it. I said, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy. I was even happier than the first one.
I know, because that determines,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of like almost seals your fate, that one.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I was really really happy that day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was really
Wow.
really
How important is it for people to maintain their and keep track of their emails, to keep looking at their emails because you can miss such important
Oh
communication?
yeah. So you have to check your emails like every day. You
Yeah.
don't know when the embassy gonna like you're gonna hear from the embassy. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to keep on track check keep checking your emails to check like to see whether the embassy have like get in touch with you or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I was checking my emails every day. Yeah, every day I was checking my emails to actually see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do they tell you? So they give you the appointment date, then time and location.
Oh yeah, they did. They
Okay.
did. So
Okay.
it was on 10th March,
Okay.
10th March, 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like almost 2 months apart. Is it
Oh
like
yeah,
7 weeks?
yeah.
7 weeks apart to prepare
For the interview, the full
for the
interview.
interview.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went for the interview on March
On 10th.
10th March.
When I got the appointment, I have to go and do the medicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I went to the one of the acceptable medical center in Ghana, Accra.
Mm-hmm.
So called Akai House
Okay.
to do my medicals. So I went there around on 12 February,
Okay.
on 12 February 2025 to do my yeah,
Okay.
yeah medicals.
Oh, wow. And they pick the medical center for you to go to, or you pick one from
The
a
list.
range of choices.
Oh yeah. Actually Ghana embassy do accept reports from only two clinics in Ghana. That's
Okay.
Akai House and Holy Trinity.
Okay.
So I went to the Akai House to do my medicals.
Okay. So medical fees, how do you know how much you're going to pay, or does it depend on the kind of vaccinations that you are going to get and the kind of physical exam you're going to get?
Actually Ghana Akai House um they are based on
Okay.
your age a year and then vaccination you already have. So actually I was having the measles, the COVID-19, the hepatitis B. I think that was it.
You already had those,
Yeah, I
or
already
they
have.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
So people ask what vaccinations are needed, and does having HIV disqualify you from being,
Oh no, I
moving
no, I
forward?
don't think so. No,
Okay.
I don't think HIV is one of the infections or the sickness like is gonna block you from entering the US. So I don't
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
I feel like it has to be a communicable disease that's very
Yeah,
infectious that is going to
such
pose a
as the
threat.
hepatitis B, yeah, and the COVID,
TB, yeah, TB is a big one, so you have to get treatment.
the TB too. Yeah,
TB, yeah, yeah, HIV is not.
yeah, HIV is
No,
not.
it doesn't disqualify you from. Okay, so now you get the medical report. Did they send your report directly to your embassy, or did they give you in an envelope?
Actually, they gave me a copy in a CD form.
Okay.
That's the chest X-ray.
Mm-hmm,
But the
mm-hmm,
rest of the report they sent to the embassy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they only gave me the CD form. That's the chest X-ray.
Okay. All right, so you've done that now. You're moving closer and closer to your dream
Yeah,
of coming to the US. So after the medical, then you have like another month almost to go to the interview, right?
yeah.
How did you prepare for the interview mentally? How did you prepare for that? Were you nervous?
Oh, hello. As usual, you get nervous a little bit. So it's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal. As for the neighbors, it's normal. But
Mm.
I was like really prepared for the interview. I really gathered all my documents and my high school documents, uh, and my birth certificate and my passport as well. And
The confirmation letter
oh yeah, and
uh,
the confirmation letter
for
too.
the
Yeah,
DS 260.
yes, 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 yeah,
I The other thing, I think it was the receipt for the appointment letter for the visa interview, for the appointment for the visa,
yeah.
and something to show that you paid the. How did you pay the fees and when for the visa?
For the visa, actually in Ghana we paid at the embassy.
Oh, you pay when you get there?
When you get to the embassy. So yeah, I pay them.
Okay. Okay. Do they do their fingerprints during that time of the biometrics? When do they do those?
So on that very thing, day of March 2025,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't interview us actually. The interview was postponed to 20th. So they
Why?
collected
How
our
come?
document. Yeah,
How come it was rescheduled?
I don't know, but the people there were like we are very very many. So
Okay,
we are very
okay.
very like plenty people. So they couldn't interview all of us.
You ended up going on 20th
So
March?
they postponed the on 20th March. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what time was your interview? Did you have to wake up so early?
Oh yeah, so early. It was around like we are first batch. So around 7. So as at like 5 a.m. I was already at the
You.
embassy.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Wow. Okay.
I don't
So,
want to
what
like miss this opportunity.
you don't want to be late.
Yeah, I don't want to be late.
So, tell us how you were dressed. Is there a specific way you have to dress? The mannerism, what's the process from the time you get to the gate and all that?
Oh, actually, I don't think they have a specific dress code for the
Hmm.
interview. All you have to do is like be presentable. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
something nice. So
All
I
right.
wore my African wear and then my shoes. So yeah.
Okay. So what's the security process like, the screening? Do you get checked at the entrance or what happens?
So when we got there, we lined up. Um, so the security check they requested for the confirmation confirmation letter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the interview appointment letter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why they requested.
Okay.
And your passport too.
The passport.
Yeah,
Okay. And then you go through, you make the payment, you do the biometrics, all that is all in one day.
like in one day.
Okay. So when it's your turn now to go to the interview officer, tell
Hmm.
us about that. How was the interview itself? And what questions?
Actually, when I first entered the building, I was really confident.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was like the time to face the
The
interviewer,
music.
then I was so nervous. Like actually, I was the second person to be interviewed that day. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Wow.
went there very early, so I was in the second position.
Mm-hmm.
So the first a couple go went there, they got their visas. So I was like,
You were
yeah,
optimistic.
yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
like I had the morale to, yeah, I'm gonna get this visa by
Yeah.
all means. That's
Yeah.
what I said to myself.
Okay.
So when it was the interview time, um, the the interviewer asked me about my name, my address. Already they had my like documents already, so I didn't present anything
Okay.
because they already collected on that 10th day of
Mm-hmm.
March.
Okay.
So yeah, she asked me about my name, where I'm staying currently, my
Mm-hmm.
address, um, the school I went, and the one funny part is the interviewer asked me to spell the name of my hometown.
Hey.
Yeah, say spell the name of your hometown.
Uh-huh.
I was really shocked then. I went on and spelled it. So
Mm.
my interview wasn't that long. It was
Mm-hmm.
just about few questions, about 5 questions. Yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
And all that, these are just personal questions that are in the
Yeah,
DS-260.
yeah, personal
Okay.
question for the assist.
So what can you tell people about like the preparing for the interview? Because some people have other people complete the DS-260 for them and they don't really know what's in it. So when they go to the interview, they don't even know those. questions, the answers to the questions in there.
So all that you have to do is like be on yourself. Don't be nervous. Just gather all your documents. So your the basic ones, your passport, uh, your DS260, your certificate or job offer letter,
Hmm.
and your birth certificate as well. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. And then, so after the five questions, were you concerned whether it's going to go yay or nay?
Oh yeah, actually everything was like on a smooth front. So she just said, "Yeah, congratulations. I'm giving you this visa. Grab this thing." She gave me a white sheet
Okay.
to actually about the female genital mutilation. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Wow.
that was it.
How did
And
you
that day,
feel?
when and the funny, I laughed the whole day. I was really laughing. I thought I was dreaming.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought I
So
was dreaming.
you saw the US now right here. The
Oh
dream is
yeah,
getting
this
closer and closer. What?
at that very moment, everything about my mind changed to like be US. Yeah,
Yeah. The mindset shifted
everything
completely.
changed. Everything changed.
There's a thing that Kenyans talk about. I don't know whether other people in other parts of Africa talk about this. They say that when you're making big plans and big changes for your life, it's
Mhm.
good to keep that information under wraps because not
So yeah,
everybody
I
is
have to
wishing the
supposed to
best for
know.
you.
Yeah,
So how did you maneuver that?
actually nobody like knew about it. It was only about what was it, my uncle, my mom,
Hmm.
not even my brothers. Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, a few people. Yeah, my mom and my uncle. That was it.
Wow. You know how you really you have good news but you want to share but then you don't want to share
Yeah, you
because
don't want to share. Yeah, you are afraid to to do
yeah,
that.
because in case things don't go your way, at least you wouldn't have told so many people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so you left the embassy, you go home. How long did it take from the time you been approved for the visa to the time you got your visa actually?
About I think a week.
Okay.
Yeah, in Ghana, yeah, a week.
Okay, and they mail that to you or you go pick it up somewhere?
Yeah, I went to pick it up at my OIS.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
DHL.
Okay. So how far how like, I'm trying to just figure out the timelines. So after that you get the visa and how long did it take you now to make the travel arrangements and fly to the US?
Oh, actually, everything happened in just 3 weeks. So yeah, I was really like wanting to get a hell out of that. So,
You were
yeah,
ready. So
yeah,
your flight to the US was scheduled for what for when? For April or March?
April.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that was fast.
very fast.
So that's to mean that you had everything ready, including money.
Oh, everything was set.
Okay, let's talk about the costs because some people think that because it's a DV lottery, everything is going to be provided by the US government.
Hmm.
So let's talk about that. Is that true from your experience?
Actually, no. Yeah, you have to pay everything yourself.
Okay.
So I did pay about for my medicals, the interview fee, and the pickup fee, and actually my flight. Yeah, you have to pay it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important for people to realize that even though this is a once in a lifetime chance, you have to be financially prepared. And a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
people have forfeited their chances of those chances because of lack of finances. It can
Mm.
be very, very expensive considering, especially, are you married?
No, no,
Okay.
I'm married.
Especially if you're married with children,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to bring them along, it can be very, very expensive because the fees are per person.
Yeah.
It's not per family, and these fees are not refundable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important for people to know that. All right. Was it your first time out of Ghana?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It
That was
was.
first. Yeah, it was my first time.
Okay. First time on a plane.
Yeah, first time on a plane.
First
Yeah.
time on a plane.
Yeah.
So how was that?
Oh, great. Can't- it was like really great. Yeah.
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 How far is it from Ghana to here?
It took me about 17 hours.
17.
Yeah.
So it's approximately the same. Like if we take a direct flight from here, from New York, ours, we have to take it from New York,
Mm-hmm.
the Kenya Airways directly to Kenya. It's a long, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
approximately the
about
same hours,
17 hours.
15,
Yeah.
17. Yeah. Okay. So which state did you go to, and what was your port of entry, and what was the experience there at the port of entry?
So my port of entry was Dallas International Airport. But
Okay.